Alright, boys, welcome back to some more Ghost of Tsushima, right? Ghost of Tsushima Legends. And now, we did survival for the first time on gold. Obviously, it's not Nightmare. I'll do a separate video for Nightmare whenever... I can do Nightmare now. As you see, my key there is around 85, I think 86. But now I have 90, I have enough to do, Nightmare. So that'll be a separate video. Hopefully we do it today, and then I'll get that video out for you guys tomorrow, maybe the next day. Sorry about that. I don't know when I'll be able to do that video, but that video will definitely be getting done for you. So my experience with survival as a whole has been, or in Legends as a whole, has been amazing, to be honest. It's a great. I'm surprised it was free, to be honest, because as Monster Hunter did, I know I mentioned Monster Hunter in my last video, but it's just a good comparison. So like Monster Hunter had the game, right, Monster Hunter World, and then they brought an extension pass. It was like a whole new game specifically for Monster Hunter World Iceborne, right? So, and with Ghost of Tsushima, they just brought this for free, and it's basically the same thing. Whole new stories, survival, raids, new chapters, it's all just free. Which, on Monster Hunter World, it was not free. The extension pack Iceborne was like at least another £30, or however many dollars that is you want to equivalent that to. But yeah, basically that's why I'm a bit surprised and amazed that it was free. So yeah, we did gold on the Shadows of War, which in my opinion is the easiest one to do, because Blood in the Snow, there's in all of them there's a lot of movement, but you'll see in the gameplay as we get into it right now, or in the next 30 seconds. But yeah, the Shadows of War is a pretty easy one to do. The Blood in the Snow on bronze, the Blood in the Snow, all of them are easy, very as expected, easy on bronze. The hardest one I would have to say is the Defense of Aoi Village, just because of how small the area is. It's the smallest of all the areas. Blood in the Snow is probably the funnest to play, because there's this if you have if you and your friends are like funny and you like to do funny things, there's this one place called Outpost, right? And we all just shout Outpost. It just makes the game more lively, so you don't get really dead, because there is a lot of waves within the game. Like on bronze there is 15 waves, silver 20 waves, and gold 25 waves, and we went straight for gold right after doing bronze because we had enough CC. Well, we did added story mode, so obviously I never really did silver on any of these survival missions, because I already had enough to do gold from doing the story mode. So when we go straight into the gold, it was a big difference from obviously bronze, because I never did the silver. So doing gold was very much different from doing bronze, considering there's an extra 10 waves than there is from bronze to gold. And there's a lot more Onis, since Onis appear from like round 3 onwards, like every single round. And it's just a pain, because sometimes you'll lose a defense zone. Say in our village there's barracks, right? So as you see barracks right now, if you lose barracks, it's okay, and if you lose 2, it's okay. But if you have 1 remaining, all 3 bases will come at you at once. All 3 base enemies will come at you at once. Say if it was Dojo that survived, all 3, like from barracks and stable, will come to Dojo, and it would just be a madness. But it's okay if you've got like a Ronin or 2 or 3 Ronins that will we'll just keep healing and reviving people from the beginning. Also, from last video, I forgot to mention something from the New Game Plus. There is a new merchant that obviously he just brings new dyes with clothing and new hats and stuff like that. So he's at the beginning of the New Game Plus story mode, if you have not started already and interested in the new clothing line that has been brought out. Clothing line. Well, the new items that have been brought out for that. And another thing I did also forget, sorry about that, is when you are in survival, you might have saw in the last video when I was running around in the Shores of Vengeance, that you can summon bears. You can summon a spirit bear, you can summon 2 spirit dogs, or you can buy an item that ignites enemies when you touch them. or a healing item that when you use it just instantly heals all your friends right from the get-go, right? So sorry about that. There's also that I did forget to mention, which I do apologize for. But as you see, we're just doing gold. We're just flying through. I don't think anyone has died. Never mind, there's someone is dead on the screen. I believe it's Amen. Yeah, it's Matrix. Yeah, you know, Amen, if you're watching this video, how many times you died in this mission. But yeah, overall, gold, not hard. It is. You have to concentrate. Obviously, you can't look away from it. Like, because on bronze, you can kind of look away from your screen if you've got like a text message to look at or something like that. You can look away from the screen, but on silver and gold, not really. Maybe silver if your key is high enough. You know, like when I mentioned key in the last video, how the higher your key, the more damage you do. So yeah, like overall, it's not that bad. But when I do Nightmare and upload that video, you will see a massive difference in how the game flows to from doing bronze, silver, or gold. Even on the story mode, I was in the call yesterday with the two people that are in this game with me, and they were doing Nightmare on story mode, and I think it took them over 1 hour, maybe more, to even get through either halfway of the mission or to complete the mission at all. I don't even know if they completed the mission. It's just that hard how Nightmare is. But also that is the reason that Nightmare is so the game just it makes it so interesting to play, because it's not easy. You don't run through it. You don't just run through the game, basically. You know how other games you can just run through it. Like obviously again, Monster Hunter, if you have friends that are high in the caliber, you can just run through the game, get all the stuff you need. But in this game, even if your friends are high caliber and have all the stuff, they aren't guaranteed wins with you on the team. So you have to watch out for what you're doing, really, and it's just a matter of concentrating and trying your best to get it done. But at the end of the day, doing gold, because if you want to do bronze, right, doing bronze will get you the stuff to go to silver, and doing silver will get you stuff to go to gold, and doing gold will then get you the stuff to go to Nightmare, right? So if you really want to do Nightmare, if the game isn't that challenging enough for you, you can even do the hardest difficulty on the story mode, like on just the normal game, like Jin Sakai's Jin Story. You can just do the highest difficulty on there, and oh, sorry about that again, and just do that and see what happens, and see if you can have a challenge there. Because, you know, people say that this game isn't as good, or isn't, well, not as good, but as challenge worthy as Sekiro, which, you know, if that may be true for when the game first came out, but maybe Nightmare corresponds to that a little bit. But I don't want to drag this video out too long. It was just my overall opinion on survival and just a few things I forgot about last time. And yeah, really, that is really it for my overall opinion on this survival mode-esque game. Now the game is, you know, you don't even need to do the story mode to unlock the Legends mode, right? So you can go straight to Legends, and you can just play Legends, right? You can play Legends and then go into the normal story mode for what the game first came out for, and just fly through it if you have no experience. But when you first, oh no, you can't actually, because when you first open the game, it goes straight to story mode, I think. So yeah, I can feel a sneeze coming, by the way. but yeah, make sure to, like, you know, subscribe, like all that good shit, right? All that good stuff. And I'll probably make a lot more Ghost of Tsushima videos, because, you know, this game has just skyrocketed to what it used to be. Like, I know I'm saying what it used to be, it only came out a few months ago, but it only had story mode, and there's no DLC. So I mean, this is a DLC. Now it has DLC. Like, this is the DLC, and they'll keep improving on this DLC. And I'm just surprised that it's free, man. I'm just extremely surprised it's free. I never thought it would go that far to be free. I always said when it got announced that I thought it was just gonna you know, be something that you'd have to pay for, like at least 10, 20 pounds, maybe like if you're American, $30 or whatever. But no, it's free and it just looks beautiful. I tried doing photo mode as you see there, but you can't do it. But I need something for a thumbnail, so. But yeah, like, just make sure to subscribe, like, and I hope you enjoy all the Ghost of Tsushima content that will be appearing in the long run, right? Alright, so I'll see you on Nightmare, boys, and peace!